basically came here because I developed peripheral neuropathy in my hands and feet, and I think that was due to radiation therapy, status post cancer. Well, the pain, I mean, it was tingling and shooting pain, and couldn't walk very far, and I enjoy walking, so it impacted my life and the fact that I couldn't even walk around the block. And that's been improved quite a bit. I walk, I'm up to about 3 miles a day. I pretty much do everything I want to do. I'm not restricted in any way. I clean my own house, I go shopping, I pretty much do everything, gardening. So I'm not restricted. I mean, I do things a little slower, and I'm not out in the heat because I can't tolerate the heat, but I think I'm doing as much as I can. Well, because my pain is very infrequent. I get occasional tingling, or every so often a sharp jab in my toe or in my foot. I mean, and then it goes away, and I know what it is, and I don't freak out about it, but I learned to work with it. I think with what I have, this neuropathy, you can't stay on your feet for long periods of time. So I try to gauge that. Like, to stand all day would not work for me anymore. I know that. So I tend to pattern my activities around that. I do things, but then I rest. So I think that's a big key with what I have in my feet. Well, I knew it existed. I mean, but I never thought I would use it. But when I realized that Eastern medicine has a lot of potential and can help people in many different ways, I thought I'd give it a try. I wasn't referred, I made the decision on my own. I probably should have considered acupuncture even before the peripheral neuropathy. I think you can help in a lot of different ways. Like, I believe I have a little osteoarthritis like everybody else. It's nothing severe, but there's other diagnoses that you can treat. And I'm also being treated for a problem I had, because I think I strained a muscle, which was affecting my sciatic nerve, and with the manual therapy I received, I think that's helped a lot. Well, you take the time to ask questions. We fill out a form every time we come, reflect how we're really feeling at the moment. So then I believe you can tailor your treatment to whatever's going on at the time. Awesome. Like in my case, if I'm having a lot more tingling in my feet, he can adapt the therapy for that particular need. So I think you're adaptable in that respect. Whereas in regular medicine, usually you're given a pill. If it works, fine. If it don't, then you gotta move on to get another pill or another treatment. So here you're a little flexible in how you treat the patient. I believe you can recommend anything to people, but they have to believe it themselves. So you need to explain to them what it really is, and then they have to make their own decision, naturally, informed consent. But I think for any kind of situation, you should give it a try when it's due to medical symptoms.